We got some Dino Crisis news in 2025. What is up, guys? Andy here from Biohazard Declassified, and let's enter the survival horror once again and look at those tasty PC ports of Dino Crisis 1 and 2.
Biohazard.
This news has come to us courtesy of GOG themselves. They've shadow dropped Dino Crisis 1 and 2 for the PC. Pretty much the same approach they did for the Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3 bundle, which is really cool. They are the PC versions, and I'm imagining they've got some sort of wrapper on there to make the old PC versions, because Dino Crisis 1 and 2 did come out on PC back in the day. They've kind of brought them up to speed with not necessarily like remastered enhancements, but certainly enhancements to make them playable on modern platforms. So if we look at the changelog here, you'll see full compatibility with Windows 10 and Windows 11, all 6 localizations in the game included, original, arranged and Operation Wipeout. I believe original and arranged, it's the original mode is the Japanese mode and the arranged mode is the US mode, maybe, and you get like less continues or something like that. I can't quite remember. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. New rendering options, which is cool. It renders up to 4K, which is nice. Smooth animation, video and music. Reliable saving system. Apparently the old version used to have problems with this. Full support for controllers, which is amazing, and cloud save support. Effectively the same sort of thing for Dino Crisis 2 as well. Obviously Dino Crisis 1 being fully 3D and Dino Crisis 2 being a 2D model with pre-rendered backgrounds. Just something to bear in mind. So I'm not sure if I've not had a chance to pick it up because it's only just come out, but I'm sure the Dino Crisis 1 is just going to be a straight up rip of the PC version that you can play at higher resolutions, and Dino Crisis 2 is probably going to be locked to 4x3. So this shouldn't be uncommon. It shouldn't be an uncommon thought that this is just the same methodology that they did for Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3. They had a very unique deal with Capcom, and the best way of looking at this deal is Susie the Sphere Hunter did a fantastic breakdown of the Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3 bundle back when that first came out, spoke to the GOG developers, and GOG are responsible for this port. This is very minimal Capcom involvement. Again, I'm not privy to the deal, but it appears very little Capcom involvement. Simply GOG using a wrapper to get the old version working on modern platforms, and Capcom effectively rubber stamping it. So there's positives and negatives as ever. Just like with Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3, this is bittersweet. We want to see these ports of Dino Crisis 1 and 2 on modern platforms, and having a PC version is very cool, very accessible, very good for streamers and the like, but we want to see these on consoles. We want to see these on the Xbox Series S and the PlayStation 5, but unfortunately, and they are a curse of their own success, really, but GOG are getting this in the neck. The comments are the same comments that we had for Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3, which is, this is really cool, but not the port that we want it on. So huge credit to GOG for making these releases possible. I know Gemini and many other modders have brought Dino Crisis back to life. You got the Dino Crisis 2 Seamless HD project as well. I don't know whether Rebirth's going to be compatible with Dino Crisis straight out of the gate. We'll see. But GOG have identified a very unique business opportunity with Capcom to bring the Resident Evil series, and now they've just continued that deal with Dino Crisis. I'm hoping, again, just like I did with Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3 bundle, this serves as a bit of a datum for, let's see how well Resident Evil 1, 2 and 3 done. We're going to hype that by now bringing out Dino Crisis 1 and 2. Is there interest in a Dino Crisis or a Dino Crisis remake? Well, maybe this is the datum to do that. So that combined with the PS Plus sales, maybe I'm being super naive. I totally get that. I'm just trying to have a bit of wishful thinking that there is more to this than Capcom just simply saying to GOG, fine, you can use the license. You're not going to have a lot of involvement for us as long as you get the game working and it doesn't like compromise our name by putting out a poor port. You're more than happy use it to your heart's content, which I suspect is probably the case, to be honest. So as it stands right now, wishful thinking tells me, yes, absolutely, this is going to be a bigger deal in the future. But to be honest, guys, let's just enjoy the fact that we've got an accessible port of Dino Crisis 1 and 2. Maybe we'll get nightmare creatures in the future. Maybe we'll get haunting ground and the like. But there is something I would like to talk about, but we're going to talk about it in another video. It's this GOG Dream List, which there's a couple of titles in there of interest I think you guys are really, really going to like. So are you going to be checking this port out, guys? Are you going to be singing to the choir, singing the same notes to the choir as you've done previously, where we need an actual modern console release of this game? Or are you just going to pick it up and enjoy it to your heart's content? Let me know in the comment section, guys. As ever, Andy here from Biohazard Declassified. I appreciate your time, and we'll see you in the next video. You take it easy.